Hi, I'm Diana. Today we have a spring thrift haul. Look at these colors. This is exactly why thrifting for seasonal items is perfect, because you're not spending a ton of money on all these colors that you maybe wouldn't wear in another season. And I have picked out a whole bunch of items that are going to be a challenge to style in different ways, and I'm so excited about that challenge. So I've picked out some springy colors, and I've picked out some more challenging colors to make into spring outfits. And I think we're going to learn some things along the way, including me. Let's go. First up is this gorgeous little embroidered corduroy miniskirt. Corduroy is not generally your spring outfit fabric of choice, but this is so pretty and feminine and floral that I think this is totally spring. I just put it with some like sandal heels in a light brown and a blue silk tank top. This is a perfectly pretty outfit, and it's absolutely boring. Well, it's not as boring as it could be. The flowers help. What if we did some pattern mixing? So I also got this striped popover shirt, which means it doesn't button all the way down. It's meant to just kind of like throw on in the summertime. You can throw it on over your bathing suit or just like as a casual top. It does have a man collar. And for me, a man collar can go a little too masculine with my short hair. But when you pair it with the little tiny skirt and a cute little basket bag, it balances things out. Now, what if I didn't want to wear these little block heels? These are very walkable. They're only about 1.5 to 2 inch heel. But what if I wanted something flat? There's a couple ways to go here. And we might want a summery sandal, but if we want more coverage and walkability, then I always love these loafers with a shorter skirt, because a shorter skirt can be really girly and fun, but sometimes it feels like too much for a casual situation. In that case, you want to bring the level of the shoe down. And in this case, I really like that this shoe is like nearly invisible. My invisible shoe. Oh, I didn't even talk about the pattern mixing yet. So all I wanted to say is that, yeah, you got a springy floral. You don't have to just let that shine. You can just complement it with a different pattern in the same color scheme. And that's fun. Let's try a color that I never wear. And honestly, this is a super pretty color. I wouldn't wear it in fall. It's obviously a spring, summer color. And for just a few dollars, adding some spring, summer colors is fun. So here we have our little roughly mint green dress with blue dots. And so pretty. I just paired it with this white purse and these off-white loafers again. But again, I feel like this is the boring way to do it. How can I just add just a little bit of edge? A little bit of edge to my fluffy spring dress. By the way, I often don't button these because my forearms are huge. And it's just not comfortable, so I just let them flap around. It's just how I do it. You do what you gotta do. This is how I add edge to my pastel colors. I start adding slouchy black accessories. So I added these really casual, little strappy, really flat sandals because for me, wearing something short, it says to me, wear something flat on your feet. That way it looks more effortless. And I think the slouchy black purse adds an element of casual polish because, I mean, first of all, it's slouchy, so it's casual. It's a nice black leather. It's got great hardware polish. And you know what you could do? Usually I tie a scarf on my bag for color, but in this case, I'm just going to add it for a little touch of swishiness. I just wanted to add it for a little bit of fluff. Like this dress has got fluff, and I just wanted a little bit of extra fluff. I wanted pastels, I wanted black, I wanted it all to come together just like this. And this dress is made of nothing, so this is perfect for a hot day. But there's something about this combo that doesn't feel like I'm going to Easter Sunday. And that's where I feel like I succeed when I'm wearing spring colors. As long as I don't feel like I'm going to some sort of church service, I feel like I'm winning in style. Not that it's bad to look like you're going to church service if you're going to a church service, but most of the time, we're not. What do we have here? It's the classic white summer dress. But we want to make it for spring. Classic white summer dress is always great with lapis jewelry. The combination of the Mediterranean blue and the white just makes you feel like you're on vacation. Always looks classic, gorgeous. But we're not going to add blue to this. I actually found this. And I don't even know if this is going to work, but it's just This is my idea. Is the camera color going nuts? Because every time I bring a crazy color up here, it doesn't know what to do. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is a cropped jacket with racing stripes, and the racing stripes are pink. I just thought maybe this might work. I don't know though. I know what this needs. I do think this can work. These black sandals aren't bad, but you know what would be better? These sandals. And not to mention, actually I am gonna mention it, these sandals are super comfy. Bring this jacket in a little bit so that it reins in the dress. And I think that this is pretty fun and sporty. You know what I'm gonna add to this? Okay. I mean, I'm joking about this one, but I do have a real idea after this. But what if... Okay, we're not gonna do that. And this is a real idea, even though you might think I'm joking. I'm not. My leopard shopping bag, my cute little sporty jacket, my white sandals, and yes, this dress is looking a little bit like jammies. So I think we're just gonna give this a little bit of a zip, just to keep it together. That totally helped. That one little inch zip made this whole outfit sing. It's so bright. It says, I can't wait for summer. And I think that this is the kind of outfit that would bring a lot of joy into the room when you wear it. I'm not saying that bright orange is my color, but sometimes you got to go outside of your color season for a little bit of fun and just not worry about it too much. But let's talk about color seasons for a second. This bright white is not in my color season, which I've now determined is a soft autumn. Even though I like to wear white sometimes because it looks extra bright on me because it's out of my color season, what really makes me shine are colors within my color season, like this dress. Now this dress is just a cheapo cheapie. I mean, it has a tag on it that literally says fashion. Not all clothes have to be super expensive to be fun. In fact, I find that a lot of the cheaper ones are more fun because they're not afraid to get a little silly. And I like that this has ruffles everywhere. Layers and layers of ruffles. And I could get away with these white sandals. Looks fine. It would look totally appropriate with a more serious bag, but like I said, I almost feel Easter Sunday in this. What should I do to make it more of like an everyday, going to pick up somebody, going to work, going to the store, going to the art gallery? No, we're not going to the art gallery today. I also got this real French girl style top. What makes this French girl style? Oh, the airiness of it, the layered airy pattern. It looks like embroidery. It looks like handiwork. And of course, it's probably not. It's probably like cheapo cheapy stuff too. But sometimes they get it right. Like for all I know, I could be wearing all Shein right now. I have no idea. But this is some cute stuff. I try not to judge things too harshly by their tag. And I try not to be too mad when something is Shein that I like. I just try to appreciate that I saved it from a landfill. So you're supposed to tie all these a bit. Oh, what else is French girl style about it? I got sidetracked. I went on a side quest. The neutral color. They always love these things that kind of open up in the middle like this with ties. Okay, actually, I like this, but I think we should change the shoe. It's kind of clunky. I do know that a leather sandal would work because a leather sandal, oh, this one's getting so worn. A plain leather sandal goes with everything. I don't want to show you too much of this because it's not in good condition. I just pulled them out. I didn't know. Of course, those brown sandals do work with everything and they're a little girly. But what if I wanted to just be kind of a little more sensible, like I had to walk a lot. I really wanted my feet to feel good. I'm going to pick the shape of the season. The sneaker shape of the season is the ballet sneaker. Don't be mad at me. I didn't make that up. It just is what it is. The toe shapes have really changed this season, and if you follow trends, which I do follow them, but I don't follow them, like I don't always follow rules. I do like where this is going. I want to balance this pink with a pink scarf. I do apologize for my scarves being out of stock. I promise you we are within a week or two of them coming back, okay? Don't harass me. Okay. I'm going to pick a really pink portion of the scarf to show. There we go. I think I'm going to loosen this top up a bit. I'm just going to tuck these ties inside. This is just too much going on up here. And this is what I mean by we're gonna learn together. You just kind of have to play with things and see what you see and keep going. This is cute for a cooler spring day. How about a little texture and shape in the form of a little circular basket bag. And I love the muted colors of this. I love the pinks. I love the texture and the texture of the shiny satin. And also that it's like this muted pink that almost looks like the color of the dress, almost looks like the color of the scarf. It's just a whole kind of symphony of muted tones. I feel really pretty, really girly in this. And it doesn't feel Easter Sunday. In fact, it feels more like cottagecore, and I don't know why. I can't really identify what's going on here. I don't think this adheres to any one style, and I'm just not sure if I ever do, besides French girl style. Hey, let's just tuck this behind the ears. Let's tuck the hair back since we've got a lot going on up here with ties and scarves and lace. Oh, I love this. Muted tones for the win. Oh, let's talk a little bit more about muted tones for spring. So what I want to talk about is just because it's spring doesn't mean you have to wear pastels as your main focus, but you can still feel very springy in colors that you're comfortable with, like brown, gray, black, things that you think of as autumn or winter. You can make them springy. So I really like the way that these pink ballet sneakers are looking with this dress. I know that you might not see where I'm going with this yet. Stick with me. And you certainly don't have to like everything I do. What you're supposed to do is take these style inspirations, if you feel inspired, and apply them to what you have and what works for your body in your life. And you know what works for my life? I've had this sweatshirt forever, this happy face sweatshirt. And I feel like in spring, you want layers. So with this dress, I would carry this sweatshirt with me around my shoulders. I do not normally style a sweatshirt around my shoulders, but it's not out of the question, and I think it's cute, and I love the way it matches these sneakers. And I brought this out because I thought it would be nice and springy. And I'm correct. I feel so nice and springy. And this is just a brown, gray, black slip dress. And it feels so light and airy. Again, everything is so easily polished off with some simple gold jewelry. And I know you always see me in these earrings. And I don't care if that's boring, because these are the earrings that go with everything. That's just what I do, and they're available in my store if you want them to go with everything of yours too. We're always about finding the things that make us comfortable. For me, hoop earrings, I like them to be as large as possible, but as light as possible. If they're heavy, I don't care how pretty they are. I'm not wearing them. I love this gold necklace, but if I felt that it was giving me any problem at all, I wouldn't wear it. I wear these things because they're just like everyday consistency. Adorable combo. I love it. What else? I got it. Okay, now we're going super springy. This is like the super springiest dress I've ever seen. It's teeny tiny, so I'm probably not going to wear it just like this. But I did want to kind of show you the raw file here. And I love it. I love the color. I love the sleeves. I love that it's lined and kind of moves around nicely. I love this little detail here. It's only Forever 21. And that's what I mean about bring those cheapy seasonal items in. So fun. There's a couple ways you can go with this. Personally, my hack for when I don't want to think about shoes is always to bring out my foot-colored huaraches sandals. I seriously could throw away all of my shoes and wear these with 98% of my outfits. Because look, they just disappear. And look, it doesn't make me look like, hey, leg time. Leg time. That's what heels make me feel like. But look what I got to bring out. My boho tote bag. It's boho tote bag time. I feel really cute in this, but if I wanted to feel more secure, I'd probably put some bike shorts on under this. Everybody should own some bike shorts so that you can be wearing your dress, but still participate in fun spring and summer activities like bicycling or just sitting with your legs open. That's right. What if I plan on doing some man-spreading today? That's when you sit with your legs wide open on the subway or whatever. And see how they just peek out of the bottom, so now it doesn't look like you're about to show off your undies. And I like that, but I want a little less of them, so I'm going to pull them up a little bit. And that way, when the wind blows, or I want to actually pick something up and not have to be delicate about it, they show, and it says to people like, you don't have to avert your eyes, or you don't have to look. I guess it depends on the person, right? So yes, I'm loving this look, but what if we take it a little bit sportier? Because now I have my shorts on and I want to go man spread. I want to go ride a bike. Okay, I'm ready for biking, and that's because I put on my black Adidas, which seem to work with most everything in a sporty way. I definitely take these on my walking trips, whether it's Paris or New York City, wherever I know there's going to be a ton of walking, these are the ones. And wherever there's going to be a ton of walking, I like a crossbody bag because I don't want to deal with anything falling off my arms while I'm walking. And this is sporty and cute and functional. And because this dress was so cheap, I could also see doing something like this. This dress is cute, but it's short. You can see that. It's probably too short for me to choose on a regular basis. So I might simply cut it off right here at a level that will tuck in nicely and call it a day. Wear it as a blouse. You can do that when something costs $7. Okay, now we're gonna do a little springtime Queen Baddy action. Of course, Queen Baddy owns a tank top that's unusual and has scallops all around the edges because it's more fun than your usual tank top. Of course, Queen Baddy owns some leopard pants with ties down the side that shake when you shimmy. And of course, she's got some cool but orthopedic sandals because she's not sacrificing any comfort for your eyeballs. But what she is going to do for your eyeballs is bring you a whole lot of fun. Maybe in the shape of a weird jacket in a spring color. Have you ever mixed mint green with leopard? I haven't, and I thought this would be a fun experiment. Because some days in the spring, you need a jacket. This one is from ASOS, and it almost feels like a mistake, but it's pretty cool. You gotta get the balance right, and I think it looks better buttoned. Just mess with it until you like it. And now, I like it. This is good for a cooler spring day where it's a little bit rainy, and then later on you want to take off your weird jacket. And I actually don't think that mint green is a bad combo with leopard. I'm always saying that leopard is a neutral, and I still haven't found one single thing you can't pair it with. I'm sure that even neon orange might work. Does it not? I think it does. I guess it depends on your personality. Yeah, it works. For me. Of course, a slouchy black bag worn crossbody works. This is fun and casual and kooky. I love it. And I still like this scarf tied on the bag, but I wonder if I should wear it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, there's a lot of flappy bits hanging off of this outfit. I think that you have to consult your flappy bits tolerance meter. Everyone's got one. They're all different. My flappy bits tolerance meter doesn't exist. I want to be all flappy bits. I don't want anyone to take that soundbite and put it anywhere else on the internet. Let me at least be proper and straighten this scarf out. Okay. For those of you whose meter was going off, I'm going to tuck in the flappy bit of the scarf. This is cute and modern and fun. Thanks, Queen Baddy. I feel like a really sassy construction cone. My gosh, there's still things. Okay, babies, it's time for the baffling item of the day. I just knew that I liked this. I didn't know if it was a top or a skirt. So I think we're going to be styling it both ways because it fits both ways. And if it fits, you must sit. All right, here we are as a skirt, and I swear I had a skirt like this in like 8th grade. It's giving me some middle school vibes. I like it. But I think this black is too serious. Let's change up the top. A little statement tee never hurts. And now that I'm wearing this, I'm fairly sure this is a top. We'll do that in a second. But this really could make an interesting travel piece where it has two duties. And I actually don't think it looks bad as a skirt. So if you can find something like that, that's great for travel. I've paired it with these little slip-on sneakers and this little French inspired tank top. Oh my gosh, this denim jacket. Take a look. Even though it covers up most of the ruffles, you still get this fun fluff here. And that's actually pretty special because sometimes, after lunch, you're feeling a little bit bigger around here And this fluff really covers up a lot. Creates a lot of kerfuffle in the front. This is such a fun little touristing around outfit. I love it. I love it. Your tote bag doesn't always have to be boho, but it should be cute though. I'm so good at this rhyming thing. All right, let's see it as a top. This is a fun springy shirt. Now it does go down this far, which is nice if you want that shape, but it can also be tucked in, which is nice if you want that shape. And I do. Very pretty. Now, sometimes strapless in the spring can be a little bit uncovered. You can easily cover it with a denim jacket or your weirdo mint green pleather jacket or your weirdo mint green pleather jacket. But I think what's boring here are the jeans. So we're simply going to do this. We're bringing these leopard pants back out because I love all the flappy bits. But because these are kind of the same color family, it's really muted. This is actually a very muted outfit. It's kind of funny to say that about this outfit. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of color in the shoes. And you know, sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're wrong about that. I don't really love this choice. Wait, my pants. My flappy bits. It's not a bad choice. It's bold. But I don't feel entirely balanced or comfortable in this. What would I wear? I actually think these relaxed sandals are just fine. This is a relaxed outfit. This is a party outfit. And how do you want to feel when you're partying? Do you want to be worrying about your bunions? I don't. Some party earrings couldn't hurt. And that's the missing element. More flappy bits. Do not be afraid to flap your flappy bits. Okay, so the leopard bag doesn't work as much as I want it to, but what does? I have to say this outfit's a bit much. It's going to be a bit much for most people, but this could be fun to party in. And how serious is a party? Not serious at all. What are the stakes? Oh, are people going to say something? Oh my, they better say something about this. That's what this is for. Say something. Whatever, let your comments fly. All I know is that I'm feeling cute and sassy and flappy. So I changed into these white shoes, the white clutch bag. The rest of it is muted and dark. I honestly don't know what to tell you that this outfit is, but I can say that it's a lot of fun, and that's all it needs to be, because it's your responsibility to bring a good vibe to the party. It's not the party's responsibility to bring the good vibe to you. Queen Baddy has always known this. Queen Baddy brings the vibe and the flappy bits. I talk a lot about what I would do, but let's talk about what I wouldn't do. I would never pass up the chance at a thrift store to buy a silk slip with lace edging. Are you kidding me? New with tags. I never would. I was buying for a spring thrift haul and I found a black dress and I thought, that's not spring, but then I touched it and I'm like, that is definitely silk, and that's going in the cart. This thing is incredible. We're gonna style it for spring. Let's bring this French girl thing back out. Oh my goodness. You know what? I like these hanging down just like this, just as is. I know, what is this, the Flappy Bits episode? Yes, but since we're here, let's see what it looks like tied. You know what? That is super pretty. While this is pretty, it's a little boring. Black and white. I'm just not thrilled. I want to find something that thrills me. Some way to wear this that looks effortless and not like I'm wearing underwear outside. There's nothing like denim to make inside clothes feel like outside clothes. Whether you pair something with jeans or a denim jacket, it really makes things feel like they're on purpose outside. And that's definitely what it's doing for this dress. I've added these red little walkable pumps that I actually feel like I could run down the street and they're so easy to walk in. And I think I'm gonna match them with a red bag. Yes, perfect, pretty, feels delicious. It's a little bit of a dark spring look. If you had a pink bag and pink pumps, that would be awesome, but I don't. So use your imagination and have fun, because you should always be using your imagination. And that's why thrifting is so fun. It gives you a chance to really challenge your imagination of what you would wear and how you would wear it, and maybe who you are next, because we're always becoming someone new. All right, get out there and enjoy who you are this spring, and I'll see you soon.